I got something to prove. I gotta take what I hate and finally make a move. I think of you and all the shit you don't do. Well, I'ma make hella sure that I don't become you. I have no regrets, yeah, I'll tie up my chest. I'll never forget what it's like to be in debt. Been stabbed in the back.
Hey guys, in this episode we are going to build this beautiful responsive website with HTML and CSS. And I've seen a lot of beginners facing so much difficulty to build real world websites just like this. Even if they know some HTML and CSS stuff, they weren't able to build really some cool websites. So I made many things clear to you in this video. By the end of this video, you're able to make this complete website and any other website that you can imagine of. So just follow along and complete this with me. Open your favorite text editor. For me, it is Visual Studio Code by Microsoft. Inside this, I open my project folder in which I have all the images and a resources.txt file in which we have all the colors, fonts and icons that we are going to use in this website. So I put a link in the description down below to download the starter file so that it will be super easy for you guys to get started. So now let's create an index.html file and a style.css file. So inside the HTML file, press Shift 1 and press enter. This will create a default HTML template for us. So our title will be store. And inside the body, we have to design our HTML page. So before just writing the code, we need to understand how the design is and how we can do that. Let's take a look at this. If you understand every HTML element as a box, it will be super easy for you guys to build any kind of layout that you can imagine. So as you can see, this is our header section. So this entire thing here is a header. So inside this header, we have this navigation bar and this header content, and inside this header content we have this header info and this header image. So if you understand this as a box model, you can see this entire thing is a big box. Inside that box we have this small box called navigation bar, and inside this navigation box we have two other boxes. One is for brand logo and one is for navigation links, and this navigation links is a box in which we have 5 sub boxes. So I hope you understand this. So let's try to build this out. Let's open a HTML file, and as I said, this entire thing is a big box, so I name it header. So I leave a comment here. Header section with a class name of header, and inside this header, let's see what we have. We have this navigation bar and this header content. So we'll create a nav tag with a class name of navbar, and after that we have a div with a class name of header content. Now you can see how I managed to do this. So this is the entire header, and inside that we have this navigation and the header content. And now inside this navigation bar we have brand logo and this navigation links. So inside the nav bar we have brand, and after the brand we have a UL with a class name of nav links, as you can see. And inside this nav links we have 5 items. So we have a LA in which we have a anchor tag. This is for home, and this is for all products, and this is for about us, and this is contact us, and this is an image which is inside our images card.png. As you can see, our navigation is completed, and after that we have our header content. So this entire thing is header content. Inside that we have header info and this header image. So I will create a div with a class name of header info, and after that we have header image. Inside the header info we have a line and some h4s and the text. So I will have a div with a class name of line, so we can style that later, and a h3 with best quality products, and a h1 the world's most comfortable clothing. And after this we have a paragraph with lorem 20, and after that we have a button with a class name of ctn. This is for get started. And we have a arrow icon here. You can see this arrow icon. To place that, open the resources.txt file, and at here copy this arrow text and paste it here. Awesome. Now inside the header image we have a image. Inside our images, main.png. Awesome. Now you can see we have this big box which is this header, and inside that we have two boxes. One is navigation and one is header content. And inside the navigation we have two boxes. One is for brand and one is for nav links. So inside the brand we have an image which is inside our images logo.png, and at header content we have two boxes. One is for header info and one is for header image. Now you can see header info and header image, and this is how we have to divide the HTML content so that it will be super easy for you guys to build any complex design that you can imagine. If you consider all the elements in HTML as a box and managing the boxes inside a box, it will be super easy for you. So now let's open this with live server. And if you don't know what is live server is, and at the left side here you can see this tab called extensions. Open this and look for live server. You can find this extension, simply install this. After installing this, if you right click on the HTML page, you will find open with live server. Click on this, so this will open our HTML page inside our browser lively. So if you make any changes there, it will auto reloads the web page. So now let's style our header section. So to do that, open our HTML file, and at here link our CSS file. This will be style.css. So now let's open our CSS file. As you can see, our every HTML element has some default margin and paddings. I want to remove those. So to do that, you have to select every element inside HTML, which is this asterisk, which is a universal selector. So I will remove margin 0, padding 0, and box sizing border box. I want to declare some root CSS variables here. So to do that, root and the variables here. So simply open our resources.txt file, and inside this copy these colors and paste it here. Now you can use these colors anywhere inside the website, and copy this Google Fonts link and import it here. Import Google Fonts called Poppins. Now let's target our body tag. For this, font family will be Poppins, and target all our H1, H2, H3 and H4, H5 tags, and for this color will be heading, which is this color, and for all our paragraph text we have the color of text. And inside our web page, every anchor tag should be text decoration none, and all the unordered list style will be none. You can see these colors here. Now let's target our header section. I will leave a comment of header. So for our header, let's add a background of BZ. You can see this little bluish color. So, and I will add a width of 100 VW, which is viewport width. So it will take the entire screen width, and a height of 90 VH. So it will take 90% of the screen width, screen height. As you can see, we have some kind of horizontal scrolling here. So we want any kind of this inside our website. So to remove that, inside our body, let's add overflow X hidden, so that horizontal scrolling will be disappears. As you can see, for our entire website, our website is only taking 80% of the width, and we have some kind of spacing here and here. So to do that, I will wrap everything into a single container. As you can see, inside our header, we'll copy this, all of this, and I will create a div with a class name of container. Inside this container, I will paste that. Let me explain this clearly for you. As you can see, this is our header, which is this blue color, Let me change this black background color so that you guys can easily understand that. This is our header tag. So now I only want to take 80% of the width. If I do something like this, if I make width to 80%, I'm getting the entire white space here. And if I add margin auto, it's not taking only 80% of the width like how we want, but the background color is only applying to this box. So in order to apply for the entire screen and having 80% of width, I've wrapped everything into this container. So for this container, I will add, for the container, I will add width to 80% and margin auto. So let's add background color to this of something. Now you can see our header has the background and the container have only 80% of the width. So now let's change this BG to BG. Now you can see our website is only taking 80% of the width and the background color is applying to the entire width. Now let's style our navigation bar, which is this. So as you can see, this entire thing is a box, which is the nav bar, and inside that we have two boxes. One is store and one is this nav links. So for our navigation, target the nav bar. For this nav bar, I will add display flex. Now you can see this is one box and this is one box. This is aligned horizontally. So now I want to have the store icon here and all the nav links at here. So I will make justify content space between. You can see we have one box here and one box here. So now look at this box, which is this nav links. So let's target nav links. For that, add display flex aligned horizontally. So now let's add a background color for that so that you guys can understand. Now you can see this is our nav links box. Inside that we have 5 boxes. So I want to align those items center. So align items center. Now you can see this aligned center, and inside the nav links we have allies. So for those I will add margin top and bottom 0 and left and right 20 pixel. Now you can see our nav links here. Now let's remove this background color, and inside nav links for the image we have a width of 50 pixel. Now let's change these anchor tags colors. So for that, inside our nav links and inside the li we have the anchor tags. For that, color will be heading. Okay, now our navigation bar is completed. Now let's move on to our header content. So inside the header content we have header info and header image. So I want to align this horizontally side by side. So to do that, let's target the class name header content. For the header content, make display flex. You can see this aligned horizontally. As you can see, our image is overflowing. To remove that, inside our header content we have our image. For this, add max width 90%. You can see our image only taking 90% of the width. And now let's target our header info. For this, add flex 60%. So it will take 60% of the width. And as you can see, our header content, let me add a background color for this. You can see our header content is a box. Inside that we have header info and header image, which is 2 boxes. So I want to align those boxes in center. So to do that, align items center. You can see these are in center. So for the line I will add a width of 150 pixel and a height of 4 pixel and the background of the theme color. You can see the line here, and I will add border radius 5 pixel. Now let's target inside our header info, target our h1. For this, add font size 50 pixel, and inside the header info we have our h3, and for this add margin top and bottom 20 pixel and left and right 0, 15 pixel. Awesome. Inside the header info for the p tag, margin top and bottom 15 pixel and left and right 0. Now let's target the CTN here. We have the CTN button, and for this add padding 10 pixel top and bottom and left and right 16 pixel, and background color of this theme, and the text color should be white smoke, and add border radius 10 pixel and border none. Add font size 15 pixel, 16 pixel, and margin top 30 pixel. Now you can see our beautiful header section is completed. Now move on to next section, which is this category section. And as you can see, this entire section is a box, and inside this box we have 3 boxes, and inside this each box we have 2 boxes. One is for image and one is for this content. So let's build this. Open our HTML file, and after the header section I will create a comment of category section, and I will create a section with a ID of category, and inside this, and for this I will add a class name of container, so it will only take 80% of the width, As you can see, for our container we have only 80% of the width, so I will add in a class name of container for this and an ID of category. And inside this category we have 3 boxes, which is, I will make this categories, and inside that we have 3 category. This is one box and 2 and 3, and inside this box we have a image, which is inside our images. This will be fashion 1, and after the image we have category content. Inside this category content we have a H3 with the text most loved design, and a H3 with a text women's fashion. Now you can see we have the entire section. Inside that we have 3 boxes. Let me copy this and paste it here. I am copying the category. Now you can see this is fashion 2 and this is 3, and here the text is design of the week, and at here men's jacket and cap. Now you can see we have the entire section, and inside that we have 3 boxes, and inside each box we have a image and the category content. Now you can see this entire thing is a section, and for that we have 3 boxes, and now I want to align this horizontally. To do that, target the categories ID, and at here I will target the categories ID. For this I will add display flex. Now you can see this is aligned horizontally, margin top 80 pixel. Now I want to take this entire width of this section, so to do that I will add justify content space between. You can see it was taking the entire space, and for this center screen I want to have the category content first and the image next. So I will cut this and paste it below the image tag. Inside the category text align center. Now you can see this text was in center. Okay, now let's move on to our next section, which is our featured products. Featured products. I will create a section with an ID of featured products, and inside that, as you can see, it was also taking only 80% of the width, so I will add a class name of container for this, and inside that, as you can see, we have 2 boxes. One is for section intro and one is for products. So I will create one is for section info and one is for products, and inside the section info we have a line, and after that a H1 with your text our future products, and this will be at top and line will be in bottom, so this will be future products. So inside the products we have, so this entire thing is our products, and inside that we have 4 boxes, each for one product. So inside the products we have product, and inside each product we have product image and product info. We have an image which is inside images, product 1, and product info, and inside the product info men's combo, and a H3 with the product title which is semi-formal outfit combo. And after that we have star rating. Inside the p tag, open the resources.txt file, copy this black star and paste it here, and one white star. I will make this to H3, so this will be an H3. Something dollars. Inside the products we have product, so we have 3 more products, so we'll copy this and paste it here. So this will be product 2, this is for product 3, and this is for product 4. So for the featured products, margin, top and bottom 80 pixel, and left and right auto. And for our category section also, margin, top and bottom 80 pixel, and left and right auto. Now you can see our featured products here. So I want to bring this text to center, so to do that, for the future section info, add display, flex, and flex direction, column, and margin, top and bottom 60 pixel, and left and right auto. And justify content, center, and align items, center. You can see this was in center. And for the products, add display, flex. You can see our 4 products here, and justify content, space between. You can see space between, and the product info. Awesome. As you can see, now our product section is also completed. Now let's move on to our next section, which is this offer section. Let's create a section with an ID of offer, and inside that, as you can see, we have 2 boxes. One is for image, one is for offer content. One is image, inside this images offer.png, a div with a class name of offer content, and inside this we have a line, and after that we have a h1 and a break tag, and after that deal of the day. This should be in lowercase, and after this we have a paragraph with lorem 15. After that we have a button with a class name of ctn with a text shop now, and this arrow icon. Now let's target this offer ID, and for this offer ID let's add margin, top and bottom 80 pixel and left and right auto. So for the offer section I will add a background of BG. Okay, see, I have this background color for this, and I want to have only 80% of the width like we have for all the other sections. So to do that, if I add 80% of width to the section directly, my background will appear only to 80% of the width. So to avoid that, I will wrap everything inside the section into a container, so that this container have only 80% of width, but this offer has 100% of width, so that I have background color for the entire screen, but the content only 80% of width. I guess it makes sense for you. As you can see, I have the background for entire screen, but my content only is 80% of width. So now for this container inside this offer, for this container we have two boxes. So open our CSS file, inside the offer for the container add display flex. You can see. So now let's reduce the size of image. So inside the offer and inside the container for the image add max width 600 pixel. You can see beautiful image here, and inside this entire container I want to align the items in center. So inside this container let's add align items center. Awesome. So inside offer info, offer content, target the h1 tag. For this I will add font size of 50 pixel. So now you can see our offer section is also completed. Now let's move on to our next section, which is this featured images, featured companies. So I will create a section. I will make featured, and inside that we have image featured 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4, and I will add a class name of container for this, so it will only take 80% of the width. And for the featured section I will add margin, top and bottom 80 pixel and left and right auto, and display flex, and justify content space between, and I want to make this margin to 150 pixel. So as you can see, inside the footer we have two boxes, one is for footer content, one is for copyright, and inside the footer content we have 4 boxes. So let's do that. At here we have footer, and inside this footer we have footer content, and copyright, and inside the footer content we have 4 boxes. I will name it column. We have 4 columns, and inside the first one we have our store logo, a image which is inside images, logo for footer, and after that we have a p tag with some lorem text, and after that we have another column with a h1 and a ul with some lis. One is for home, about, all products, and contact. And after this column we have another column. Inside this we have a H3. This is for business. And inside this we have a UL with some allies. This is for project or team, affiliate, and customers. And after this we have another column, and inside this column we have H3, which is for get in touch. Inside this we have a UL with some allies. One is for email, info@company.com, and another ally for the phone number. Let's have something like this. And we have another ally which is for address. Copyright and C. Copyright Gautam Thiri. Our channel link. Awesome. Now you can see our footer right here. We have the footer content and the copyright text. So let's target this footer right here. Open our CSS file and it here. For the footer, let's add a background color of footer busy. You can see this footer busy here. Footer content. For the footer content, also add a class name of container, so it will only take 80% of the width. You can see our footer content is only taking 80% of width, and for this I will add display flex. You can see our first column has some text, so it was taking more space. So to avoid that, inside the footer content we have the column. For that add flex 1 so that it will take space evenly. Awesome. So and for the footer I will add a padding of 80 pixel top and bottom, left and right 0. As you can see, our copyright text also having some kind of padding, so let's remove this padding here and add this to footer content so that it will be nice. So now let's target the copyright. Add here for the copyright, let's add a class name of container for this so that it will only take 80% of the width. You can see it was only 80% of width. And for the copyright, add padding 10 pixel top and bottom and left and right 0, and text align center. And inside the footer, for all our allies also, the color should be that. Awesome. And this color should be something like this. Awesome. And inside the footer, for all our H3, the color should be white smoke. For the footer content, align items center, and for the column, add margin top and bottom 0 and left and right 20 pixel. Congratulations if you followed till now, and now let's make this website responsive. A lot of beginners face so many difficulties to make a website responsive. So now let's learn that and make this complete website into mobile responsive. As you can see, if we look at this website in responsive mode, our website is so weird in mobile screen, so we have to make it responsive. So to do that, let's open our CSS file, and at here I will leave a comment for mobile devices. Media only screen, and max width of 750 pixel. And what does it means? The screen size is less than 750 pixel, which is here. At here, all the stylings that we made here will apply to our website. So now let's target our nav bar. For this, add flex direction to column so that our logo here and our nav links here. And for the nav links, add flex direction, column. Now you can see all our nav links here. So for the nav links, I will add background of footer busy. Now you can see these are our navigation links. I want to make this to entire screen, so I will make width 100 VW and height 100 VH. And as you can see, it was from right here, so I want to apply this to entire screen. So I will make position absolute for this, and top 0 and left 0. Now you can see it will take entire screen width. And I will add some margins for this, and inside the nav links, for the li, I will add margin top and bottom 20 pixel and left and right auto. Inside the nav links and inside li, for this color will be white, and white will be something like this. You can see our beautiful nav bar here. So I don't want to appear this all the time, so I will hide this from screen. So for the nav links, I will add margin top minus 900 pixels, so it will disappear from the screen. As you can see, it was disappeared from the screen. Inside the brand, for our image, I will add a width of 100 pixel. You can see our logo here, and as you can see, for our every container we have 80% of width, whereas in the mobile screen I want 90% width. So for all our containers at here, for all our containers, width should be 90%. You can see it has 90% of width, and I want to add a menu button here. So to do that, let's open the HTML file, and inside the nav bar, inside the nav and after the nav links, let's create an anchor tag, and inside that we have a image. Inside our images, menu.png, and I will add a class name of menu button for this, menu btn. You can see our menu button right here, and for that, inside the CSS, for the menu button, I will add position absolute, top 20 pixel and right 20 pixel, and a width of 30 pixel. You can see our menu button here. So after clicking on this menu button, I want to display that navigation links. So to do that, open the HTML file, and before the closing of body tag, inside this we have to get our menu button, which is document dot query selector, menu button. So menu, I will add a event listener for this. Menu button dot add event listener, click. So after clicking on this menu button, we have to run a function, and inside this I want to get our nav links, which is document dot query selector, nav links. So after clicking on this menu button for our nav links, I will add a class name with a class list dot toggle active. You can see we have the class name of active. If I click on this, the active class will disappears, and if I click again, we have the class name of active. So for this active class, I want to remove that margin 900 pixel, and inside this, as you can see, for our nav links we have margin minus 900 pixel, and if we have nav links on active, margin top will be 0 pixel. You can see if I click on this, it will disappear, and if I click again, it appears. So as you can see, it suddenly appears. I want to have a smooth transition for this. So to do that, for this nav links, I have transition all 0.5 seconds is in and out. You can see if I click on this, our navigation appears, and if I click again, it disappears. And as you can see, our menu button is something weird. We can fix that later. So now let's target our header content, and for this header content, add flex direction to column. We have only 90 VH of height for the header, so the image was disappearing. So let's change that. For the header, let's make height to 100%, so it will take the 100% height of content. Now let's change the font size of this header text. So inside the header content, for the H1, let's add font size to 40 pixel. We'll make this to 50 pixel, and left and right auto. And for the line, I will add, we have 150 pixel of width, and here I will add 100 pixel. For the image, I will add margin top and bottom 30 pixel, and left and right auto. You can see our beautiful header section here. For our categories, we have display flex. Let's target that. Let's make flex direction column. Each of the category, let's add margin top and bottom 20 pixel, and left and right auto. Now this was complete responsive. And for the inside category, for the image, let's add a max width of 90%. So it will be super cool. And for these products, let's add justify content center, and inside that we have product, and for this product, let's add margin top and bottom 20 pixel, and left and right auto. You can see our beautiful products here. And after this, we have this offer section, and for this offer, let's add flex direction to column. Inside the offer, we have container, and for this container, we have flex direction column. And inside the offer, for the container, we have a image. For that, add max width 90%. And inside the offer container, we have a h1. For that, font size will be 40 pixel. And for the offer section container, I will add padding, top and bottom 40 pixel and left and right 0. And for the offer content, I will add margin top 30 pixel. Now let's target our featured section. And for this, flex direction column. You can see our featured section here, and inside the featured section, let's target our image, which is those company icons. And for this, margin top and bottom 20 pixel and left and right auto. Now you can see our featured section. Now let's target our footer content, and for this, flex direction column, align items, flex start, and flex start. So inside the footer, content, for the column, add margin top and bottom 20 pixel and left and right auto. You can see, let's make left and right to 0 so that it will be aligned left. Awesome. Now you can see, and for the footer, I will remove the padding. For the footer content, I will make padding to 40 pixel and left and right 0. And I will make this margin to 10 pixels so it will be nice. Awesome. Now you can see our complete website is responsive, and as you can see, we have this something wrong with this menu button. So let's fix that. If you target the image, this will be cool. Now you can see, if I click on this, we get our menu button, we get our menu items, and if I click again, it disappears. Now you can see we have built this complete responsive website. I want to change the background color of this footer, so I will make right here, I will change this to background color, and the resources.txt file, I will change this color to this color. Awesome. Now you can see our footer color, and as you can see, we're getting this menu button right here. We don't want to display this inside the desktop screen, so at here, for the menu button, add display none, and inside the mobile screen, add display block. So now you can see it will not appear. Our nav links was getting up to here because we had display space between for this entire nav bar. So to fix that, let's come to here and cut this out and paste this after the nav bar. I can see it was fixed, and at here you can see our menu button. And a big congratulations to all of you who followed along till now and completed this website, and I hope you learned a lot from this video, and I see you guys in the next video.